What's going on? We're here for another edition of Patrick Eats. Today we are doing our review of the 1 week trial that I got of the HelloFresh meals. If you have not seen that episode, it should be 2 episodes back. I did it last week. I did the unboxing showing you what exactly comes with it. And we discovered everything that you needed outside of salt, pepper was in it. Then I decided to go through day by day and try it. So now I am doing the overall review. I'll go through and show you videos exactly of what all the meals look like. They all came out very, very well. So overall, my initial impression, like if someone walked up to me right now and was like, what do you think of HelloFresh? My opinion last week versus this week is totally different. Because last week, I thought, it might possibly be worth it, but probably was too expensive and probably a little overrated. Now that I've actually gone through and tried the 1 week trial, my opinion has definitely changed. We're going to talk about 2 different things. One, we're just going to talk about the actual taste, how easy it was, the actual food cooking part. Then we'll talk about the actual value. Is it worth paying for? So with what I got 5 meals for 2 people. So basically 10 people worth of meals. If you eat by yourself, that could be a lunch and a dinner. Or if you're married or have a friend that you live with and want to split it with, then you could do basically 5 dinners for 2 people in your household. So the first one I'm going to go over is the crispy Parmesan chicken. As you can see, this was the crispy Parmesan chicken, so just regular grilled chicken, but topped in smoked paprika and Parmesan cheese with breadcrumbs. Was very, very interesting. Alongside with garlic scallion couscous, which I personally had never had before. It was interesting. And then lemon roasted carrots. Like I said, if you can see, I put the video up. This one I would say was my least favorite. And saying that doesn't really mean much considering I really liked all 5 of them. But if I had to rank, I would say this one was my least favorite just because the couscous was a little just different. If you had it before and you like it, then you probably would really enjoy this. But out of just the other options were just so good. This one will probably be in 5th place. Then the next one is the onion crunch chicken with mashed sweet potatoes, roasted green beans. This one was at the top, I think probably my 2nd favorite. It was very good. Kind of same way with the chicken. You take the fried onions and like a Dijon mustard sauce with mayonnaise. You put it on the chicken and you made the sweet potatoes from scratch, and then you just made the green beans in the oven. Super, super simple, but it was actually really, really good. The chicken was just perfect. Probably the best one. Just as far as the protein portion, this one was probably my favorite. But overall, like I said, we're going to go to this one. The one that is actually definitely my favorite was the pork chop in apple rosemary pan sauce, just with mashed potatoes and roasted Brussels sprouts. This one, it just seems simple, like it's pork chop, mashed potatoes, Brussels sprouts. What's so special about it? I don't know what it is, but this one was far and away my favorite one. Even just the simple thing of taking like the diced apples, chopping them up, you cook them in like the Dijon mustard and stuff, and then you top the pork chop with it. Like that was a perfect addition. Mashed potatoes, just mashed potatoes, but they were good. And the Brussels sprouts, the way they had you season them and make them was just fantastic. Really like that one. The one that I was most excited about, which I would probably say is, but ended up being my 3rd favorite, honestly, was the beef noodles. This one is the quickest one to make. It was only about 15 minutes total, about maybe 20 minutes to make. It was super, super quick, super simple, had a kick to it, but it was very, very good. I could see why some people, if you're really not into like Asian cuisine that much, why this one may not be amongst your favorite, but for me, who loves Asian cuisine, this one definitely was good, but basically towards the middle. Then last, we have the grilled onion cheeseburger with basically a special sauce and you diced wedges. Seems super simple. Was simple, didn't take that long to make. But the burger was actually really, really good. The sauce was a little bit of everything. White wine vinegar, garlic powder, Dijon mustard, ketchup, sour cream. It was just a weird, it's like, you ever seen the movie Good Burger? It's kind of like the Kel's Secret Sauce is what it was, but it was really, really good. The roasted potatoes, good, not anything like special, just regular cut up wedges. So this one I would probably say it's my fourth favorite, not because it's bad. Again, like I said, just the other three just were really, really, really good. So overall, like I said, this box was a free trial. I just had to pay for shipping and handling. So it was a good test to see. But if I were to continue, which I haven't decided yet, or if you were to not have a free box and you were to start, I think it was like $105 for 10 meals. Again, like I said, you could divide this by yourself and have a lunch and a dinner, or, you know, if you we're going to split this with someone, then you have 2 dinners to split to make each night. That's $105. So now, depending on where you live, what state, how much you normally use for spend on groceries is how you're going to decide if this is going to be worth it. For me, I really only eat 2 meals a day as it is. I do a different type of intermittent fasting. I've been doing that for some years now. So I really only eat twice a day. So this would be my dinner. Then my breakfast is usually like a protein shake and then maybe like a breakfast sandwich, which in itself, those ingredients you buy in bulk. So for me, taking this into consideration, it might actually be worth it. Even if it's a little bit more expensive overall, the fact of you will not get bored with this. And that is like, you know, everybody that wants to eat healthy, that's your big thing. You get tired of eating chicken, rice, and vegetables every single day. Like, this is a way to stay moderately. It's not like the healthiest meal in the world, but it's definitely an upgrade for if you don't eat healthy at all. It's definitely a significant upgrade while being like the menu changes every single week. So what you get this week is not going to be on there next week, and is able to literally stay fresh, for a better word, for as long as you want to do it. So you basically have to put a value on that. How much am I spending now? And if it is a little bit more, is it worth it? Now, for some people, depending on how much you spend on groceries, it may actually end up being less, which is great. If that's the case, I say 100% do it. If it is significantly more, I would still say it may be worth it, depending on how much more. If we're talking about $5-10 more, definitely. But if your grocery shopping is not that expensive, then I can understand not wanting to do it. In addition, with meal prepping, like your normal meal prep that healthy people do, you can kind of cook on a Monday or Sunday for like the whole week and be done with it. While you could, technically speaking, make these in advance, it would not be recommended at all. You're going to want to make these each night. So you're going to have 30 minutes set aside either after work, you know, if you have other people that have kids or you do extracurriculars, you're going to have to set aside 30 minutes a night. So that's something you have to take into consideration. If you're someone that eats or cooks every night, then you're good. But if you're someone that's going to be a problem, like that's something also to take into consideration, that you're definitely going to want to cook this every night. But overall, if I had to give it a scale for the entire week, I would honestly say a 9 out of 10, which I think I was not expecting that going into it. I thought it'd be maybe a solid 6 or 7. I would say a 9, maybe. A couple of the top 2 were a 10, but just overall grading this entire week, I would definitely say a 9 out of 10. Like I said, I was very surprised. I will probably try it one more because, like I said, it does change every week. So I probably will try one more week just to see how good another week is. You know, maybe I caught this on a very good week. I don't know. So I'll probably give it another week or so and try it again. And if I do, I will update you. And if any of you decide to actually try this, just let me know in the comments, or you can always hit me up on Instagram at Patrick_Eats. You may not agree with me, or you may agree with me 100%. Either way, I would love to hear your opinion if you do decide to do this. And we'll be back next week with a new episode.